YouTube, it's me, Stormbringer's Blade, and today I'm going to be playing some Spelunky. This is my second video in the series, and today I'll be going through the tutorial just so that you can see the gameplay basics. And let's begin here. This is character select. There's a bunch of different characters to choose from. I have some unlocked. I really only play as the first guy. I have this guy here, the Indiana Jones looking guy, because why would you not want to be Indiana Jones when you're playing Spelunky? I mean, I'm sure there are people that don't, but I don't associate with them. So, moving right along here. This is the tutorial area. This goes to the main game. This area off to the left has my unlocked shortcuts. You meet this guy in between areas of the game, like in between the mines, the jungle, the ice caves, and the temple, and so on. And every time you meet him, he asks for items. You know, at first it's bombs, ropes, I think money. Then it turns into, like, shotguns and miscellaneous stuff. So, going into the tutorial here, I'm not going to stay too long on these pages, just because you can pause the video and read them if you want. So, I am playing with a controller, so all the controls are going to be listed as it would be on a controller. I find that this game really benefits from the use of a controller. I don't play with a controller for all my video games. For shooters, of course, I'm using keyboard and mouse. Not to say that there's anything wrong with the controller, because I know some people do prefer that, but again, I don't associate with those people. So, there are different enemies here. You can kill them by either jumping on them or using your whip. You want to pick up as much gold as you can so you can buy items with it. These spikes here, they'll kill you if you land on them, but you can run through them. Just don't jump while you're running through them, because then you'll die. This is always the end of the level. It looks like a little mine shaft, or in the jungle it looks like the leaves, or in the ice cave it looks like an ice cave. So you go through there, and then as you can see it's always blocked off, so you gotta keep moving forward. These crates always have equipment in them, and it's always a good idea to pick them up if you can. Sometimes you'll see them on the other side of walls, and it's still usually a good idea to try to get to them, unless you have to expend too many resources. And a good part of this game is resource management. This over here, you'll see that that's too high for me to jump, so I need to use a rope. I don't have any ropes, but there are crates down there, so I'm going to use one bomb to blow that out, and then to get these two crates. One bomb for two crates is an excellent exchange. One bomb for one crate is even a good exchange, in my opinion, because there's a good chance you'll find 3 bombs in that one crate, especially earlier in the game. These gray blocks you can actually just walk into to move, so you don't have to blow them up. Pits like this, you can actually just run across, but even if you walk, you just grab onto the edge. You can press up to look up, down to look down. I don't really need these crates, but I'm going to get them anyways. And as you can see now, I have quite a bit of bombs, and you can use bombs as a main weapon if you have a lot of them. However, I'd only really recommending it if you have, you know, an item. If you have the glue. If you have the glue, it makes bombs a viable weapon, but we'll get into more strategy later on in the series. This is just supposed to be a basic video. So, you can pick stuff up by down X, like that, throw items. And you need to be real careful, because you can get hit by your own rocks. Like if I did that, that does 1 damage to me, and then also knocks me down. This is the shop. As you can see, I can buy all this stuff, so might as well. But you also don't have to buy it. You can just kill the shopkeeper and take it. Usually by I always just get next to him, whip him, jump on him, grab his gun, and shoot him like that. And there are times to kill the shopkeeper, there are times not to kill the shopkeeper. It's really up to you, and how you want to play, if you think the items are worth it. This here is an arrow trap. If you jump down there, I would die right now because I have 1 health. So instead I'm going to drop the shotgun, and that loses an arrow. Also, don't use the arrows. It's a bad idea. Much like stones, they can come back and hit you. However, unlike stones, they do 2 damage. So this is the treasure. It's like an idol, but this large guy that's, you know, grabbing his boobs, he has a boulder that comes out of his head. And he's trapped usually, which is odd. I guess in the tutorial they don't trap him. So... But it's usually, if you can, it's a good idea to grab the idol, because you get a lot of gold for it. Up there is the dog. It's normally a woman like you see in the picture, but I just went into my settings, and you can choose a man, a dog, or a woman. And I choose dog because it is so flippin' cute. Look at that dog. Little pug, little bug-eyed pug, yep. So cute. And so, that's the tutorial. That's basic gameplay. I'll get into strategy more as I get into the series. Anyways, this is Stormburner's Blade, and you guys have a good one.